I spoke on dropping a new album a few months ago in July. I got a new single that's moving pretty heavy right now that I'm putting the legs on. It's doing all the groundwork.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah,
the first time they hear it, it's like instant.
Yeah, it's an instant, man. It's called Boys Getting Quiet. It's actually a record that brought me back to the ground roots of how I used to work records when I first started.
I'm Dwayne Caraway. This is The Other Side. Let me tell you, you're in for a treat today. The Other Side with DC. Subscribe, like it, and share it. Subscribe, like it, and share it. We're going to have a good time. I'm sitting here with some very important people. And let me tell you, Bianca, got it. I want to make sure I got your name right. Okay? Bianca.
Yes.
And also the infamous, the most popular worldwide entertainer, Dorrough.
Hey, Dorrough. What's happening? What's up? Y'all thought I was coming to see y'all? Huh?
It's Dorrough music.
Let's go. You ain't got enough money. You ain't got enough money. Dorrough, let's go and do this thing, man. Yeah. You ready? Hey,
What you got, $1 in your pocket, a 20 in your wallet?
Appreciate that, man.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
That mean a lot coming from you, man. That mean a lot coming from you.
I'm so glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad we finally got it done. We've been talking about it, but we making it happen now.
Well, welcome to The Other Side.
Welcome to the other side. I'm glad to be here.
Well, listen, there's a lot we're going to talk about, a lot we're going to get into, but I want to first let folks know that it'll be better coming from you. What all you doing, man? Now, the Cowboys, that's my team. Dorrough, you my guy. I mean, So wire it up. Tell the world what's happening.
Man, there's a lot going on, man. I really don't know where to start, you feel me? Like, my goal is to take over the world in my own way, So with that being said, I'm doing everything to line that up. Right now it's music as always. New album just dropped, new single out. I'm working with the Dallas Cowboys with the anthem, getting ready to possibly shoot the new video for the anthem. Got a pre-game coming up real soon. With the Mavericks, a lot of stuff with them. Just did an opening video for them that's dropping at the home opener. We're working on a merch situation with them. You know what I'm saying? We're working on, it's a lot of stuff going on. Working on another halftime performance. I did one last year with the Mavericks. We're working on a halftime performance. I'm working on something real big that I can't talk about on the podcast, but I was telling you, before. So it's just a lot in the work. So it's really just connecting all the dots and rolling that process out.
Well, about the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, you with them. How do you feel about it, and what's the enthusiasm? Because there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you are sitting in the stadium and your stuff is out there on the big screen and here you are?
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan first, so that's why I make it natural, because I'm a natural Cowboy fan, so it wasn't like a situation where I had to come into the organization and learn the brand or anything like that. I grew up a Cowboys fan, so it's just exciting being at the game. We were just at the last home game, we got a chance to go on the field before the game, we was in the suites and we saw the Cowboys spank the Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
Spank.
Exactly. So, anytime that's happening, just the energy all together is fun for one, and for two, it's inspiring. Every time I go to a Cowboys game and I leave a Cowboys game, I'm a little more inspired to work with them, do stuff with them, and even have ideas for stuff I can do to help them on the side of what artists do and make music for them. So that's really what, for me, I'm a natural fan. I feel like this is a good year. We say this all the time, but I mean, the stats and the numbers and everything show that this is a good year.
This is a good year.
But we got our biggest game coming up this week, We
We're going to take care of it. But the Cowboys, we don't play very well at night. We don't, because we've gone through all day. I mean, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. And let me set the stage. When the Cowboys were at the Cotton Bowl, that's how far back I go. And we used to sneak in the Cotton Bowl under the fence. Because, we fence, we're in South Dallas, so we fix it, we get in.
Yeah.
But that's how long I've been a Cowboy fan.
Man.
I'm a Cowboy fan, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
Now, I get mad every now and then.
Yeah.
But you know, when you see us in the position that we have been all our lives, we're America's team.
Facts.
But was it difficult for you to get with the Cowboys to be? You're doing the anthem, man.
Yeah.
You're doing the performances. You up on the screen.
So yeah, it started off. I think it's all a part of the story. Like when I was approached from the Cowboys, it was people inside the organization that was ready to see something new and something different.
Okay.
And you know, they had been having country anthems and stuff like that. I guess at this time they had new people that was running the organization. They was a lot younger. They were just like, man, we ready for something different. We want a rap anthem. And the first person they thought of was me because of what I was already doing in the city.
Right.
So it come to one of those things where, you know, you kind of just get in these positions by everything else you're doing. So I was already doing a lot of stuff in the city, obviously making a lot of music, and I was just in position at the right time. And then once they reached out to me, I executed on it. You get what I'm saying? So it was one of those situations where it was like that. But to take it from there, it just started with, that's how Dorrough do an anthem.
Right.
That's all it started with. It wasn't no situation, no deal, no real tie-in like that. But that was enough for me to actually do it. And then we did the anthem, they heard it, and then that turned into, oh, this is a dope song. Let's have Dorrough shoot a video, and let's shoot it here, this and that. We shot the video. That turned out really well. And then, you know, that happened that year. The next year we followed up and did the same thing. And I was just happy. The next year, that's when they bringing me to the games and put me on the screen and introduce. So I'm happy about that. Like, this is all big because you got to remember this is
huge.
This is Dallas Cowboys, and I'm a natural fan anyway. So even without all this happening, I'm still watching the Cowboys game. So all this is big to me at this time, just for the simple fact of that. I'm good with just that at this time. You know, a couple of years go by and we do those same thing, and it wasn't to that time to where I started coming to more of my business mind to be like, okay, maybe this can be a lot bigger, you know. And that's when I started being proactive and got with people in the organization and introducing the concept of a quote-unquote brand ambassador deal where, okay, if I'm doing anthems, what if we turn this anthem into something else where I could design or have my team design merch, and we make a merch for Dorrough Music by Dallas Cowboys, which is where this chain came from. Like, we made the official logo. I got a chain made of it because it meant so much.
I gotta get me one now.
Yeah, it meant so much that I ended up getting a chain made for it, for the collaboration logo or whatnot. But that turned into that, and we ended up doing the merch deal, and we ended up doing the...
It's your mic right there.
Oh, that's the mic right there. Okay, I was wondering what that was. We ended up doing the merch deal, brand ambassador, performance deal, like pre-game performances at the time, and anthems. So the deal meant every year that's what would it be, and we just been expanding on that. And this is a new concept. I'm creating a template for it. It's not like it's ever been a blueprint for this, so it's not like something you can study or be like, so-and-so did this, so this is how I should do it. It was out from my mindset, like, okay, this ain't never been done before. I got to create this template. So with that being said, that's still in the process of now. This can get as big as anything, and that's my goal. But I'm also doing it from a natural space because I'm a natural Cowboy fan, so none of it's forced. You know what I'm saying?
Got you covered.
Yeah, so it's a fun thing to do.
So you're exclusive now. What if the Redskins or the Eagles wanted you? Come on now.
All right, so it's funny you say that because one year, one of my closest friends in life is Michael Crabtree. We grew up together.
Okay.
We from Dallas, obviously, but he played for the 49ers. His whole career until the end, he ended up playing for the Raiders and then Ravens. He had a very successful career. When he was for the 49ers, though, I want to say it was the same year. This actually might even been before I did the Cowboy thing. And it's funny how that happened. I'm not for sure, but it was somewhere around that same time where he was just so influential on the team. He was top receiver, one of the top receivers in the whole NFL, top receivers on the 49ers, and this is my close friend. He had me make an anthem for the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Like for them. And I did it because that's my homie. And it's still a Dallas connection. And so, yeah, one year I did do something for the 49ers, and it was through my homie Crabtree, and it wasn't exclusive. I'm still not exclusive now, but I just couldn't naturally make a song for another team. It wouldn't come out right.
No.
So I doubt that'll ever happen.
Right.
I would advise no on that.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't be able to put the energy into it like I do the Cowboy. When I make a Cowboy anthem, it's coming from a real place. You get what I'm saying? I know exactly what I'm speaking on, where that wouldn't be the case with another team. So it's exclusive by nature, by default. You get what I'm saying?
Well, it's good too. I want you to know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, nah.
And what we need to do in the middle of our show, we need to get a little hit on the anthem so we can hit that in.
Yeah.
Folks
yeah,
in here.
yeah, big touchdown. That's what we rocking with right now.
A big touchdown.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the
Yeah,
song.
exactly. You know, it's just one of those things that can literally be played every time we score a touchdown. There's a lot of behind it, but we're getting ready to put that video together. That's really what's gonna bring it to life.
Yeah.
So that's a part of it.
I don't know. What about the Mavericks?
Same thing. So the Mavericks, man, it's dope because everything is actually moving quicker with the Mavericks, simply because they're a little bit more in tune with a lot of stuff
With
that's
the
going on with the
culture.
culture, the culture of hip hop, the culture of the city. They're just a little more in tune. You get what I'm saying? And that's no slight towards the Cowboys. It's just that they emphasize this with the Mavericks. So I've already done a real halftime performance with the Mavericks. We just did the situation last year.
Okay.
And you know, some years back, Mark Cuban was in my Get Big video, so that's where our relationship started with the Mavericks, man. And the one thing I like about Mark Cuban is he about his word. Like, we say something, we're gonna do it. We did Snoop Dogg came to Dallas last year. We did a concert. He brought me out at the concert, performed, rocked it. Cuban was there. We saw each other backstage. First thing he said was, "When you doing another anthem?" I was like, "I'll go to the studio and do it now. We can get that done ASAP." He was like, "Cool, let's do it." A week later, I ended up doing it. The season was just starting. After I did that, I sent it straight to him on Instagram. I just DM'd it to him. You know, he directly communicated back. He loved it. Told me to get it to his organization. 2 weeks later, I was performing at halftime for the Mavericks. So it was that easy with the Mavericks. You know, the Cowboys, it's a way much longer process to do everything. You get what I'm saying? Like any little thing, it's just a lot of steps into it. I can't wait till we get to the point where it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with the Mavericks, it's going really well. I just did a season opening video for them that they about to debut at the top of the, first game of the season. It's like a hype video where they had me come in and do a production. So I'm really working with the Mavericks the way that I'm gonna get there with the Cowboys. It's just taking a longer time, but the way that I would want to work with an organization, I'm doing that actually with the Mavericks as we speak.
Well, see, you got so much business savvy, and you're taking your time.
Yeah,
you got to have
a patient thing.
So seem like somebody is helping keeping your schedules and stuff and keeping you on point.
Yeah.
And I think that somebody. How difficult is it?
Honestly, he's one of the easiest clients I've ever had because he listens. He's humble and he will listen to what will make him better or what will be more efficient. So whenever I came into the picture, I have my own marketing company and that's what I do naturally. So when we got together, it was like naturally for me to okay, you don't have a calendar? Where's your calendar? Like, we have a synced calendar. Like, anything that he has going on, I put it on the calendar. I'm his representative. We go into meetings and talk about stuff and all marketing, all that stuff. So it's been, I would say he makes it easy. He makes it easy.
It makes it easy?
Yeah.
You go in there with Jerry, you got to get in front of Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's
and deal with this deal.
We're working on it. But she make it a lot easier for me. Like she real savvy, tech savvy, and just savvy naturally with stuff that I'm not savvy with, or stuff that I just don't put my energy towards, or it just don't come first nature. It comes to her like this, so it's an easy balance, easy thing to do, and it definitely helped out a lot for sure.
What about your music now? You have some new music that's coming. You're excited about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna market the hell out of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it all across the world. I'm gonna do everything I can do.
Yeah. So the music is obviously forefront always. Like I tell people all the time, because there's so many places I could be in, right? Especially with business, and a lot of people kind of don't understand why I put stuff over other stuff. I tell everybody, like, I'm going to always lead with the music because that's how I've always got into any position I've ever got in. Even when you're talking about all that stuff, it's always been led by the music. And My bad.
All right.
Appreciate it. So I'm always more happy as a person when I lead with the music because that's when I am first, an artist. So with that being said, the music is always forefront. I spoke on dropping a new album a few months ago in July. I got a new single that's moving pretty heavy right now that I'm putting the legs on. It's doing all the groundwork.
Everybody loves it.
Yeah,
The first time they hear it, it's like instant.
Yeah, it's an instant, man. It's called Boys Getting Quiet.
Boys is getting quiet, going to get crunk. Head back to Longview, Kelly popping trunk. I ain't even tripping, riding and I'm sipping. Let me come through, steady tipping. Boys is getting quiet, going to get crunk. Head back to Longview, Kelly popping trunk. I ain't even tripping, riding and I'm sipping. Let me come through,
First off,
steady
shout out to my
tipping.
Prairie View alum. I ain't even tripping. They told me not to eat the mic. I ain't even listen. Beating on the table. I done brought it back. Like a bad movie, boys don't know how to act.
It's actually a record that brought me back to the ground roots of how I used to work records when I first started.
Is it released? I mean, can
Yeah,
we play
it's
it?
out.
Wow.
It's out.
So we're gonna make sure that we include it.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
yeah,
we gotta
for
have it. We gotta pump up the other side.
Yeah,
This is the other side with
Yeah, because
DC.
it's putting on for the city right now. It's putting on for the city of Dallas and the state of Texas. It's one of those.
That's the whole Star Baby album.
The whole Star Baby
the vibe.
project is that, and this whole project and this record has brought me back to the ground roots of where I started, and it's a good thing because of where I'm going with it. Sometimes you got to come back to those roots and reconnect a certain kind of way, get back on that grind as far as face-to-face and connecting with people. So right now, I'm in that space right now where I'm doing a whole lot of stuff that I've done in the past to get stuff going, and so it's put me in that space, which is a good thing.
I done put an all-nighter. Boys getting quiet. I don't know why. Legends live forever. Hit songs don't die. It's that boy, Mr. Rap name is the last name, and I'm on a roll like I'm hitting in a dice game, hitting like a heavyweight. Uppercut, jab, hook. Stripes in this game, I could write a goddamn book. Words that sound cooked, yeah, change about to come. It don't matter where I'm at, I'm always repping where I'm from. I'm from Texas.